Hello and welcome to D&D Night on the ME Action Network. I am your Dungeon Master for this evening, Elisa Pearl, and we are super excited to be here tonight playing D&D and raising funds for an incredible organization. That organization is called ME Action, and a little bit about ME Action is that they advocate for people with myalgic encephalomyelitis. I said it right twice. What? Y'all didn't hear me the first time, but everyone else did. So Laurie, my good friend Laurie Jones, fellow Ripley Improv member, amazing actress and advocate, and just all around incredible human, is here to play with us. Laurie, can you tell us a little bit more about ME Action? Oh, you're muted.
You did a great introduction, Elisa.
Thank you.
ME Action does advocate for people with myalgic encephalomyelitis. People with ME have not had enough advocacy for decades, and there are little treatments. There is no cure. And because of the COVID-19 pandemic, more people are getting diagnosed with long COVID and are developing ME symptoms. So it is more important than ever to advocate for effective treatments and care as we search for a cure. And great news, we have a match of $1,000 tonight. So all of your donations to play in this fun game will be matched dollar for dollar, which is really exciting because we're here to raise money for this amazing work. We want to be able to continue doing continuing medical education, to do research, to do advocacy, to have community support, and we can only do that with donations. But we also want to have a lot of fun. So this sort of combines both of those things tonight. And so we're going to put that link in the chat, but it'll be streamlabs.com/ME Action Network. You'll be able to leave your donation. And Elisa, do you want to walk them through the different donation levels?
Yes, I do. Okay. So your donations will also help us out, or I should say help your players, the players here out, as they go on this quest tonight. At $15, you can give a player a reroll. Make sure to put the name of the player in while you're putting your donations. Put the name of the player in the notes. And same thing in terms of putting names in your notes. You can give a player a line of dialogue they have to read. And of course, anything that does not have offensive language or content or explicit content is what we're dealing with. That's what we want. We don't want anything dicey to give these wonderful players to say. But a line of dialogue or a funny phrase you'd like for them to say, that's at $30. And then my personal favorite is at $50, you can give one of our players a random magic item to help them on their quest. So Hunger Games, if you ever have been a fan of that, you are the Haymitch sending in little things via parachute to Katniss to help her survive the Hunger Games. You can do that at $50, and again, just put the name of the player and I will roll a random magic item from my list. And then finally, the most exciting one of all, for $200 donations, you can have me, the Dungeon Master, put in a monumental event. So something's gonna shift or happen to kind of really throw our players for a loop. And that is at $200. So those are the levels. And if you'd like to team up with someone and say, I'm going to donate half of a monumental event, can you do the other half? You can do that as well. Just put it all in the notes so that we know. And our lovely tech producer, Jess, behind the scenes, will let us know about all of your donations and input for our show. And now, with all of that introduction stuff out of the way, let's go ahead and introduce our party and our players. So I don't have the Twitch stream open yet, but I want to go in the order who's on screen. So whoever is the top left. Can anyone see? We could just start with Laurie. Okay. Why don't you go ahead?
My name is Laurie Jones. I am the managing director of ME Action, and tonight I am playing Milet the dwarf.
Milet, yeah, go ahead. Do you want to tell us a little bit about Milet?
Milet is a hill dwarf, and has a temper, is pretty irritable, and she does like
to be in the party, but it's hard for her to express herself positively. She's good at expressing herself negatively. So that's essentially me. I'm really good with a bow and arrow. I'll tell you that much. And let's hope my dice agree with me. Should I throw it over to another person, Aliza?
I have the Twitch stream open now, so I can see that Stephen Maloney is next.
Yes, hello. I am Stephen Maloney. I am ME Action's communications manager. And tonight I will be playing, hold on, there's a transition.
Oh.
Nice. Captain Balthazar the Duelist. I'm chaotic neutral and I am a rogue. I'm just a human, which is rather boring, but at least I look sort of like this. You can't see, but I'm wearing a pirate captain's coat. Very fancy. And that is it. I'm ready to play.
So nice. Fancy. Thank you very much. And next, Brian, can you tell us who you're playing and who you are?
Yeah, I'm Brian Vastag, and I am married to the co-founder of ME Action. That's my connection here, Beth Mazer. Co-founded ME Action with Jen Brea in 2015, and I'm happy to be here. I'm playing a druid. I had a Twitter poll to ask people what character I should be. They chose druid. So I'm a druid. I can heal people. I have some kind of special tricks up my sleeve, and I carry around a little gem that gives me power from the stars. I draw all of my magic power from the sky, and yeah, so that'll be fun.
Very exciting. I'm excited to see your character in action. And finally, the lovely Jamie. Can you tell us who you are and who you're playing?
Hi, my name is Jamie Seltzer, and I'm the Director of Scientific and Medical Outreach at ME Action. And today I'm playing Kivaris, who is an Irini High Elf. And my character grew up very sheltered and isolated from the world, and was the guardian of a very special library. When her town was attacked by marauders, she was entrusted with a very special secret scroll and pushed out into the world to fend for herself for the very first time.
Wonderful. This party sounds amazing. And one more thing to tell you all before we even start, we have some rerolls. Jamie, you have one reroll. Brian, you have two rerolls. And, well, we'll see what else we have gotten now that we are ready to begin our story. So, okay. So, the four of you have been sent to Mount Crepuscle, the highest peak in the land of Mazer, to deliver a set of ancient scrolls to the mountaintop. A wizard, who you all know through Kivaris, your artificer here. The wizard's name is Breajana. She has teleported you to the foot of this mountain in this land of Mazer, which has been run over by zombies and evil, terrible monsters. The impact of all of this treachery that has entered this land has been that the land has just been dying over this time. It used to be beautiful, bountiful, lots of greenery and beautiful flowers and fruit, but it has been dying. So you all have been sent to give it a magical saving. So the wizard has transported you here. The closest she could get you is the foot of the mountain safely, and you all materialize. And at the foot of this mountain, you see this vast mound of earth stretching out for miles ahead of you.
Vigd?
Oh, yes. Let's start to hike up the mountain.
I just wanted to confirm that we were going the right direction. I don't trust myself for directions, as you know. Kivaris and Vigd, I've gotten us lost many a time.
I think that Kivaris is she's our cartographer. Let's ask her where to go.
Let me get out my cartographer's tools and see if I can make heads or tails of this.
Okay. Great. So, Kivaris, you bring out your navigation tools. Would you like to let's have you roll for this. See if you can find a good path.
Yes.
All right.
Just a second.
Okay, so a lot of our players are going to be rolling digitally on dndbeyond.com, which is a really great interface if anyone here is new to D&D, anyone who's watching. And you can create a free character, up to, I think, 6 or so. All right, Kivaris. So you pull out your navigator tools, your maps, and let's have you go ahead and roll.
So what should I roll for that exactly?
Yeah, let's see. I'm going to say Arcana.
Okay.
You're consulting your maps. You're a very wise and learned person. So I think you're also kind of using a little bit of your knowledge for this role.
16.
Wonderful. Okay. So, Kivaris, you consult your maps, and these maps were given to you by the wizard, Brayajana, and you definitely see that there are some areas that have a lot of dense shrubbery, and you can see that you could definitely track a path around the areas that seem a little bit shadier, literally shadier, but also shadier, to stay kind of more out in the clear.
Who do we think should take the lead here?
Me, obviously.
I think the dwarf needs to go in front. Yes, absolutely. Put the dwarf in front.
Let me go
Thank you.
second. Since I have a crossbow, I can probably shoot over your head.
Good.
Okay. So,
Wow.
you all set out along a path that Kivaris has pointed out to you. And as you all walk down this path and enter the shrubbery and trees, you see shrubbery and trees on either side of this path. You all, let's see, your passive perception is all about the same. So I would say you all notice this around the same time. You see small pouches gently drifting down on the ends of parachutes towards you. And they all kind of start to head down towards you.
Something tells me that Vic doesn't trust this.
I don't like these little packages at all, and I think I want to do a perception check to see if I can perceive whether they're going to hurt us or not.
Okay, go ahead and roll your perception.
All right, I rolled a 15.
Okay.
Yeah, 15.
At first you're a little paranoid because this is a new land and you know there's a lot of danger here. But then you remember that the wizard Brayajana actually did tell you that if she could, she would send you some necessary supplies and things to help you. And this might be that. Probably is that.
All right, I'm going to reach out my hand and let one of the little packages drop on my hand and carefully unwrap it and look at what's inside.
All right. Great. So I'm going to be sending you all links to what is in your packages.
Very exciting.
Oh, I didn't know I had I didn't know I had an iPad in my backpack. That's awesome.
Oh, look at that. Wow. And I'll send this to you all individually. And of course, you're welcome to tell the group what you got. Okay. And there you go.
It looks like I got a potion of healing, everybody.
Oh, good. I remember when Balthazar got so injured last time, and we had nothing.
You can never have too many potions of healing. I have the oil of slipperiness, so that I can be slippery and make my enemies slipperier.
That's outstanding. Nice. I got a potion of climbing. So when I drink this potion, I get a climbing speed equal to my walking speed for an hour. Wow.
You can walk really fast too. I'm excited to see you climb.
These little legs go fast, yes.
And one more package actually drifts down after the rest of them. This one is significantly smaller, surprisingly smaller. And I'll let whoever would like to reach for this, you all kind of can grab for it, or whoever would like to.
I'll take it out of the sky with my rapier.
Okay. And so you open this small package and you see this beautiful golden necklace that has glowing balls of fire as the beads. And let's see how many beads that has. It's 1d6 plus 3 beads. So I shall roll that. Oh, lucky you. It has 9 beads.
What does this do? There's somebody who knows magic things and whisper words. Does anybody know how to tell me what this is and what it does?
Boris does.
I think I do. Yes, I think I do. Let me ponder it. Should I roll for this, or should you just assume since I have magical knowledge I know?
I feel like with your magical knowledge, you would just know what this is.
Okay. Can I hear from the DM what it is?
Yes, I put it in the chat.
Ah. Okay.
And okay, do you see that? Here, I post it back in the chat
I do
again.
see it. I do
It
see
is.
it.
I'll just
I
tell
see
you.
now.
It's a necklace of fireballs.
Mhm. You can use an action to detach a bead and throw it up to 60 feet away. When it reaches the end of its trajectory, the bead detonates as a 3rd level fireball spell. You can hurl multiple beads or even the whole necklace as one action. When you do so, increase the level of fireball by 1 for each bead beyond the first.
I don't know if I trust Balthazar with these fireballs around his neck. Could
Whatever
we
do you
give
mean?
it? I think I would trust Kavaris a little more with this, but I don't know.
Very well. I prefer my swords anyway. Here you go, Kivaris.
Thank you. I'll take good care of it.
Okay. So, fully now equipped, not fully, but equipped with some magical items and supplies from Brayajana, the wizard, you all go forth down the path. And I will have you all do another perception check.
Okay.
I'm going to use one of my rerolls that I got from the gods that they gifted me. So I'm going to
Yes.
clear this roll. Thank you, gods, for giving me a reroll.
Thank you.
Likewise, I'm going to use one of my rerolls also.
Ooh,
Great.
That was bad.
okay. I got a 17.
Oh, great, great.
I originally got a 5, so I will be using my reroll as well. Thank you, God. And now I got wait for it, an 11.
I got a 16.
Okay, great. Now, Balthazar, did you roll a perception check?
Balthazar got momentarily distracted. Here he goes.
Okay.
A 16.
Okay, right. So I got. Sorry, can you tell me this again? I know. Vict, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. It's like Victor, but Vict. Okay, that'll help me remember. So Vict got a 17, and then Milet, what did you get?
I got an 11, the worst.
Oh, 11. And then Kivaris, you got a 16?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And I'm just hearing that we are at 455 donations, almost halfway there. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
And Balthazar, let us know what that perception check is when you have it.
16.
Oh, okay. You did say that. Okay. So Milet, you are just kind of like checking out your bow and just making sure it's really wrapped tightly and securely. So you don't notice this, but up ahead, the rest of you, from tree on one side of the path to tree on the other side of the path, you see some things zipping across zip, zip, and then back, zip, 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 zip. And the numbers of these things zipping across kind of get denser. Zip, 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 zip.
Okay. Doesn't sound like we can
Interesting.
head into that one right away, guys. Violet, I would like to direct your attention to the thing zipping across the path. It's a little above your eye line.
Missed it. Give me a play-by-play.
Seems like there are a lot of tiny things zipping across.
Zip.
Oh, I see. Okay. On
Viggs.
guard.
Viggs, with that 17, slightly higher perception, you notice that they are a blue color. You can't really tell
Okay.
their form, but they're these blue things zipping fast across.
Since I'm not a very trusting person, I'm very concerned about this. So I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna cast detect poison and disease just
Okay.
to see if these things are poisonous or gonna give us some horrible disease.
Okay.
Awful.
Okay. So you cast the spell, and no, there's no poison or disease here that
Okay.
you're detecting.
Is there a way to communicate at all? Maybe call out to this if they're creatures at all, in case they're little sprites or some sort.
I speak a dark language. The demon language, I speak that. I could try saying hi.
Okay.
Please, yeah. Let's see what happens.
Let's give it a go.
Let's try each of the languages I know and say, hello, we are friends. How's that sound, everybody?
Sounds naive, but yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say let's go for it.
All right.
We have nothing to lose.
We have lots of things we could lose, but let's try anyway. Okay, let me roll for that.
Okay, so you're just trying to call out to talk to them?
Yes, I think in the end I had 4 languages.
Okay, tell me what those 4 languages are and what do you say?
Okay, I'm gonna have to go to my character sheet here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And yes, while we're taking a moment to check, Laurie, Milet. Well, actually, we'll save this for until after this next action. But
Good.
Milet, you got a line of dialogue that has to happen, or it's actually more of an action that you
Okay.
do. Okay. Okay, Givaris.
Yes, Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Okay, great. That's nice. You actually speak 5 languages. Very smart.
Just ended
So,
up in those traits, and there we go.
yeah, great. Okay, so what do you say? What do you call out in these 5 languages?
Hello, friends. May we pass?
Okay, and you say that in each of those languages. When you say it in common, actually, go ahead and roll at this point. Yeah, let's see what the effect is.
Intelligence? What should I roll?
Let's say persuasion.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have quite a nice persuasion stat, don't you?
Whoa. 26.
26.
Holy.
Oh,
Holy cow.
wow.
Wow.
So one of them, when you get to, I think the 3rd language that you said was common, and when you say this, hello friends, may we pass, in common, one of them actually slows down and then lands on a tree closer to you. And you can see now this thing, it starts moving towards you very rapidly on the ground. And then it comes close to where you all are standing and stops. You can see it does look like a sprite-like being, some type of fae, but it has like a very angular, almost aerodynamic blue face with like light blue hair trailing behind it.
Can I cast?
And
Oh, sorry.
and it says, "Why should we let you pass?"
I would
Oh.
like to use friends. That's actually a spell.
Well, before you have a chance to use that and to reply, Milet, The gods have decided that your bow and arrows somehow before this got switched with cupids. So you must aim your bow at the next creature you encounter.
Listen, I got this, guys. I got it, all right?
Okay.
Question, Eliza, what do cupids do?
They make people fall in love.
Good. Me too, or just the sprites?
I think it's whoever gets hit by it, so.
Okay, great.
Aim well.
All right, so should I
Yes.
roll? Should I roll for
Yes.
this, Eliza?
Go ahead and roll for your bow and arrow.
Okay. And what would that be in addition of my...
So, yeah, it'll be on your sheet. Literally go to bow and where you see your bow and arrow listed under attacks.
Okay.
And you should just be able to click on it. That's why I love D&D Beyond.
Yeah, just click on the hit.
I got a 21.
Oh, your bow aims true. And that arrow hits this little creature. And it goes, ow!
Of course you can pass, you beautiful, wonderful, gorgeous creature.
Why, thank you. Thank you.
Well, only her. No,
It points to Kavaris.
only this one.
But my friends are really important to me. Should I roll persuasion?
You already rolled a 26, so you're
So
good.
she's persuaded.
Yeah.
It's okay, fine. Whoever my love loves, I love too.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
Do you want to join us? I mean, this is pretty entertaining.
I don't think I can go anywhere without my love, so sure, I'll follow along.
Great. Kavaris, you're welcome.
Thank you, Mylon. Extremely uncomfortable situation. Let's go, everybody.
Now,
You've gained a party member.
This little creature confidently steps in front of the party and starts walking and then says,
Hey, all of you, stop it, stop it.
and I'm going to see if it does not succeed in stopping its little friends from zipping past. And it says,
I'm sorry, everyone's just really, our whole purpose in life is to guard this path from things, but, it's gonna be hard to get through, I'm sorry, it's above my pay grade.
Do we have to fight your friends? I don't want to have to fight your friends, but if that is what we have to do, then I suppose I can throw something, and we can slash, and we can kill, and or we could skip it and we could just pass.
No, you're gonna have to fight them, because I can't stop them.
Well, very well. I suggest you get into the bushes.
Okay.
and it just flits off. Oh, but first it comes back and then it tugs at Kavaris's boot.
Excuse me, my love.
Yes.
Please don't die.
And then it runs off into the bushes.
I'll try not to let you down.
I'll meet you on the other side.
How many of these little creatures are there that we can see?
I mean, of all the flitting that they're doing, it looks like maybe like upwards of 15 to 20.
So it's not
back.
right. Okay. I'm going to call down the thunder with a thunderclap right now, and every creature within range has to do a Constitution saving throw or take some thunder damage. So that'll be my opening attack before I consult with my party members. I'm just going to do it.
Does this include us as well?
Let's consult afterwards, now that we're rolling for that. Anybody have a net? No. Okay. I've got
it's a good idea.
Fire, but no nets.
You all have hempen rope in your explorer's pack.
Great. I mean, we can make one. We can make a net.
Let's make a net. I'm an artificer. I'm supposed to build stuff. I can probably work with my hands.
So while Vic is doing the thunderclap, is that what we're doing? We're making a net. Okay, I'm on it.
I can help you make a net.
I rolled a 3 for damage for the thunderclap.
Okay. And for the Constitution saving throws, let's do some of those. And what is your spell save DC for Vict?
Oh, let's see where it's a 13. It's right on the top here.
Okay, so that one failed. Fail.
So if the net fails, I have a blanket too.
Fail. Okay, so that's so 2 of them pass your constitution saving throw, and the other 8 fail.
Okay.
And what does so it's just a loud thunderous clap?
Yeah, it's just a thunderclap that does a little damage. Yeah.
Okay, so you notice that a lot of them, most of the ones that you see flitting back and forth, kind of take a jolt, and some of them kind of spin around, and their flitting gets disrupted by that.
But they're still there. Well, I guess time for the nets. Come on, Kavaris, let's net these things.
So we have a net. I think we're gonna throw the net and then try something incendiary. How do you guys feel about that?
I always like incendiary. But so we'll try the net first, yeah.
Okay.
Fire's good. Okay, so we throw the net? Well, I don't throw the net. I don't have enough strength to throw the net. We need somebody to throw the net who's got good arms.
All right. Balthazar, you might have better arms than me. If not,
I'm happy to throw a net.
Throw it.
Do we need 2 people on either side so we get like both sides of the tree line?
Good point. Let's do it together. Are you ready, Balthazar?
That sounds perfect.
So what should we roll for that? Is it just strength, huh? Or stealth?
Athletics, probably. Strength athletics.
Athletics.
Right.
Ooh, I'm gonna use my reroll.
Mm-hmm.
Me too, because I got a 5.
Oh, goodness.
I got a nat 1, so that's no good.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, geez, not much better. I got an 8.
Okay.
I got a 20.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So you have a nat 20, but on your side of throwing the net, you actually are able to capture a few of these flitting things, and you see them kind of struggling. You catch, I'm just going to say 3 of them. On the other side of the path, though, unfortunately, Balthazar slips, and the net just kind of doesn't do what he wanted to do. Doesn't catch any.
It is the loose rocks on the ground. That is why I couldn't hold my balance. That's all.
Sure. Yeah.
I think we can get rid of the ones on the ground by maybe using one of the beads. Do you think it's strong enough to get 3 of those guys?
It's worth a shot.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Let's toss one of the beads from the necklace.
All right, great. Okay, so, you throw this fireball bead, and it explodes into the path. And let's see how much damage that does. Oh yeah, so dexterity saving throw for these creatures, and then 8d6 fire damage.
Ooh,
all right,
pretty
and they
heavy.
still will take damage if they succeed, so good choice.
Yay.
And beep. Oh, dexterity save, that's what I was doing. Okay. What is your spell save DC, Kivaris? That should be on your sheet. Let's see.
On the spell screen, it says up at the top. Yeah.
My save is 11.
Okay. Uh-oh. Oof.
These are bad.
They have really high dexterity, or they have a really good. Okay, that last one. So, once again, most of them. Well, actually, it's the opposite of what happened before. Most of them are in the blast radius when this happens, and they do take some damage. Oh, it's 8d6 fire damage. Why don't you go ahead and roll that on your sheet? So, let's see.
Okay, what am I
I've
rolling?
always wanted to try fried Sprite. I've always wanted to see what it tasted like.
Fried Sprite.
Me too. Vic.
Am I rolling for dexterity myself? What am I rolling
Nope.
for?
So you're gonna Okay, so go to your spells on your sheet. And
Mhm.
then, oh wait, sorry, this is from the necklace. I forgot.
Yeah.
You're actually going to just have to manually put this into your dice roller. So there's a little sidebar arrow on the right side.
Wait, on the right side.
Oh, that didn't bring up the dice.
Yeah, I have a little thing that is just a dice icon.
Great. Yes, click on that.
And which side? How many sided?
You're going to click the D8s
Okay.
and you want 6 of them.
Okay. 6. Okay, and then roll.
Yeah, actually, sorry, I did that opposite, but that's fine. It's going to be 68 now.
Okay. And 26.
Whoo! Okay. Welp. Here's what happens. Even with taking half damage, because a lot of them passed that save, all of them fall to the ground on the path. You have wiped out these things.
Excellent.
The ones in the net, too, I'm going to say.
Yeah, I'll just leave I'll leave this net. Actually, I'll dump them out and I'll take the net because you never know when you're going to need a good
You
net.
never know when you're gonna need a good.
All right. Okay. So you all have passed this first trial, and you now can continue down the path. You have a net now as well. And at the end of the path, another little package drops down, and it's headed straight for you, Kivaris.
Okay, I'm going to reach out and grab it.
Okay. So here's what is in this little package. And as she opens this up, actually, never mind. I'll say it after. What's in your package?
It is a bead of force, a wondrous item and rare. It's a small black sphere. It weighs about an ounce. You can use an action to throw the bead up to 60 feet and it explodes on impact and is destroyed. Each creature within a 10-foot radius of where the bead landed must succeed on a DC 15 dexterity saving throw or take 5d4 force. And it then encloses the area for a minute. Any creature that failed the save and is completely within the area is trapped inside the sphere. Ooh, that's excellent. Only breathable air can pass into the sphere, and no other attack or effect can. A very valuable item. Thank you, kind stranger.
A lot of
more-
kind strangers right now.
2 more items drift down from the sky, and this time they're headed straight for Milet.
Wow, amazing! Gosh, well, I feel like we're really lucky. I mean, this quest. I mean, have we ever had a quest this lucky?
It feels like that we are being watched by good, kind people.
This is really unbelievable. Let's see. I'm clicking on my link, I think. And it looks like an advertisement.
You have 2 items. I'm not sure why there's an advertisement.
I see. It's an alchemy jug.
Okay,
Right.
great. Yeah.
But I can't see what it does because of the advertisement.
Oh, goodness. All right. Well, you have an alchemy jug, and then what's the other one that you have?
A helm of comprehending languages, which is huge for me because I've never been able to comprehend many languages. This is good. So, yes. So could you perhaps walk me through what that would be?
Okay, so your alchemy jug is a ceramic jug. It appears to be able to hold a gallon of liquid, and it weighs 12 pounds whether it's full or empty. Sloshing sounds can be heard from within the jug when it is shaken, even if the jug is empty. You can use an action and name one liquid from a table, which I'll send you a screen grab of,
Okay.
maybe. And you can choose one liquid from the table below to cause the jug to produce the chosen liquid. Afterward, you can uncork the jug as an action and pour that liquid out up to 2 gallons per minute.
Wow.
And then...
I love this.
Yeah.
Thank you, kind stranger.
If someone... Actually, I'm going to just try to give you the link again because I'm not on my Mac, so screen grabbing takes like 2 extra steps that my brain can't handle right now. But let me know if this link works better for you. Is it the same?
Yeah, it wants me to buy the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Okay. You know what? Let's just Google alchemy jug.
I'm
and
about
some
to
other...
Google it. Yeah,
okay.
great.
Yeah.
Great.
It'll pop up. And same with the helmet of... Basically, it's pretty self-explanatory, the helmet of comprehending languages.
Okay, great. I'm on it. And I'm going to use this when it's very needed.
Okay. And so... as you all are opening these packages and discovering what they are, that small little creature creeps up from behind, from on the path, the little blue one, and says,
"You killed all of my people?"
Oh, yikes. I did not...
Well, I did try to warn them.
Wow. I don't think I love you anymore. And then it runs away into the forest.
I'm okay with that.
That was a bad first date. Let me just say that.
It was unfortunate, but it was awkward anyway, so it's okay.
That's a pretty good attitude.
Everybody. Let's continue on our quest and put this sorrowful event behind us.
Further down the path, you all carrying your magical items. You all get to an area that is a bit more swampy. So there are pools of water all around. Low, droopy hanging trees dot the landscape. Go ahead and do perception checks all around.
Okay.
Got a 14.
21.
All right. Okay, and
18.
Thank you.
19.
Okay, and I just want to say we are getting wonderful rerolls and magic items from everyone. Thank you. Keep it up. I think we're past $620 at this point. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. We have another round of rerolls. Actually, we have 1 for Laurie, 2 for Jamie, 1 for Brian, 0 for Steven. I'm sorry. Some kind soul, please give Steven a reroll.
It is very cold out here.
Okay, so Steven, Balthazar, Kivaris, and Vict, you all hear some type of some language being spoken off. It's somewhere in the swamp.
Millet, put your helm on so we can understand what's going on out there. Your magical helm, you can understand everything.
Of course, absolutely. All right.
I think they call it a universal translator. I've heard that term.
Oh, I've heard that before too. Some very smart Roddenberry wizard, I think, came up with something like that. Okay. Anything I need to do, or is it just gonna work for me because I was gifted it from the gods?
You just put it on.
All right.
And all of a sudden, yes, once you didn't hear it before, but once Vict tells you there's some language happening, you notice it and you start to hear, instead of, you hear, "But that was my marble. You took my marble and I'm going to take yours back. Try to take that. Here." And actually, yep, no, never mind.
It's an argument, a petty argument over some marbles. They do sound angry, and that's all I know at the current moment.
Have they lost their marbles?
Great question. It sounds like somebody took somebody's marble.
Do we want to get involved here, or do we just kind of want to try to sneak past this situation?
I mean,
I'm in favor of sneaking.
I'm in favor of sneaking. If they stop us, then we talk.
It sounds like a personal matter for these people. Yeah. So what should we do? Yeah, should we do? Is there there's a sneak action, isn't there?
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely. This is stealth. You all will roll your stealth. And that's just on that nice long list of skills towards the bottom.
Right.
Ooh, I saw a 20 in there.
I'm really glad I got
Ooh.
another reroll because I got a 2.
Oh,
I have an 18.
all right.
I think I'm going to reroll.
Okay. Everyone has a reroll now. Thank you. Thank you, chat.
Mulligan.
I got a 5. Even
Oh,
with
goodness. Miley, it wasn't meant to be. Your sneaking was not meant to be this time.
I got the same thing both times. I
Okay.
think 12.
You got a
Yeah.
12 both times?
No, 14 both times.
Oh, 14 both times? Okay. And, okay. Well, Kivaris, you along with the other two, Balthazar and Vict, you all sneak past this area. Nothing changes. You don't notice anything. Kivaris, you're a little bit behind them, but you're still with that group in front. Milet, unfortunately, this helm is a bit unwieldy, so you're kind of getting used to having this thing on your head, and you just trip and fall, making a sound. And
Milet,
you-
no.
you hear, what was that? Get to your station! Get to your station! And then you all start to hear like tromping in the swamp, splashing. And in just a few moments, these things are going to be right there upon you on the path.
Hmm.
So you have a moment to do like one quick thing.
I'm gonna ready
gonna-
an action. When I see one come along, I'd like to actually, you know what? I'm gonna hide first. I'm gonna stealth, and
All right.
as soon as I see one cross my path, I'm gonna stick them.
Okay. All right. So you hide behind one of these droopy trees, ready to stick them when you see them.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Are they
Are we,
out of
are we
sight?
near it? Oh, go for it, Kovaris.
Sorry, are they out of sight yet? The ones who are arguing? Are they gone?
They're not in your field of vision yet,
They're
but they are. You can hear them coming.
Okay, Milet, you go ahead. I'm thinking.
Is there something I can climb on close by?
Yeah, you could run over to one of the droopy trees. They're very droopy, so you are going to have to roll pretty well on like an athletics or acrobatics check to see if you can climb up without slipping out.
Okay, great. I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your acrobatics.
Okay, great. And I might need to use my potion also. That helps me go fast a bit.
Look at that. And Vict, would you like to make a move somewhere or get anything ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna get my entangle spell ready to go. I assume there's some trees and foliage around here that I can. Yeah, but if I can't see them, I don't think I can try to entangle them. So I'll just kind of
Okay.
get the spell ready. Get the spell ready.
Yeah, I'm giving you a little bit like of a half surprise round here where you can like, you know they're coming, you can get ready, and then we are going to roll initiative once they arrive.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to get ready to cast Friend. Most of my magics are persuasive.
Okay, nice. Okay, so it sounds like you all have, you rolled a 5? What about your potion of
I did.
climbing?
Oh, I got another reroll. Oh, that's so good.
Okay.
I'm gonna use it. Thank you.
Thank you,
God.
chat.
I really
Thank you,
need
chat
that.
gods.
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
Now
everyone
you-
just got a reroll, huh?
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you for the
Thank
rerolls,
you,
folks.
chat.
Wow.
Benevolent. Oh my.
Wow,
Wow.
Stephen has
An
three
embarrassment to
rolls.
riches. Mm.
You needed it. It was very kind of you, chat. I
Yes,
got an
benevolent
11.
chat gods.
You got an 11. Do you want to use your potion of climbing?
Yes. I'm gonna use my
Okay.
potion. Okay, great. Need it. Thank you, potion.
Okay. And I think that just, right, you could just climb with it. Yeah. Okay, so yes, you, after a few tries, let's say you slip down the trunk of this tree and then you make it up the next time, but then the branches are too droopy and you slip out again. But on the third try, you finally get up to a perch and are able to kind of like nestle in this tree. Okay.
Milet.
So, those of you who are watching the path, which I think all of you can from where you are, you see 3 brutish, hairy things with long pointed ears, sharp fangs, weird eyebrows that go like this, and giant spiky clubs march onto the path. And they're like, where is it? Where is it? Well, actually, Miley, you understand this. No one else probably does. Where's that thing that made the sound? Where is it? Some of them are banging their clubs on the path. And let me just see if any of them spot you.
Where's the thing that made the sound is what they're saying, guys. You're welcome.
Okay. One of them turns and sees... Who failed the stealth? Oh, Milet, yeah. One of them turns and sees Milet in the tree. There's one! There! What are you doing here? And it starts to run. And then...
Does that trigger my ready action as they get closer to
Yes, it does.
Milet?
Yes, it does.
Great. Let me just roll down here. Oh my gosh. I see. There we go. Yeah, 23. Does that get him?
Oh, that gets him.
Cool. Do I get sneak attack on this?
Yes, you do.
Perfect. Okay, so that's 7 plus 6. That's 13.
13 damage. Great.
What and such.
And what were you hitting them with again?
My rapier.
Oh, great. Okay. So your rapier comes out from your hiding place with you behind it, and you stab this thing, and it goes, oh, God, no, that hurt. And it's, you get it pretty good. You go all the way through and then pull your rapier out, and this thing is now bleeding. Still standing, but it's stumbling, and it's not looking too good. Okay. And then I know a couple of other spells were prepared, so go ahead and cast those.
Okay, so I had prepared to cast Friends.
Okay.
Maybe the one who's bleeding all over the place would be our friend.
Maybe we aim this at the other one. Like, you really should be our friend.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is persuasive. Yeah.
Yeah. There's 2 more of these. There's 3 total. So, actually, let's do you have an entangle spell, right, Vict?
Yeah, I'll aim for the center of the 3 of them. It has a 20-foot radius. I start waving my arms around, getting all the vines and branches going, and they have to do a strength saving check, or else they are entangled. And it's 13 is my spell.
So you're targeting all of them, yeah?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius. So if they're within 20 feet of each other, it
they
can
are.
get all of them. Yeah.
Oh, those first 2 definitely failed that. And the last one did too. They all failed that. So now they're all entangled in Vic's magical vines.
Excellent.
And so now, Kivaris, you cast spell.
Yes. And
I'm sorry, you cast friend.
I cast Friends. It says at will rather than allowing me to click on something, so I don't know what kind of roll I'm doing.
Yeah, that usually means you don't have to roll anything. It just works. It just happens.
Cool.
So let's see.
It.
Yeah, so... Oh, Friends is... Oh, I thought this was something else. I was thinking of like Charm Monster. So for the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile toward you. So these have been hostile to you already.
Hostile, so this will not work.
Yeah, but you can cast it at will, so maybe you can use it later. It's not like you used it up or anything.
Well, then I suppose I will use crossbow.
All right, nice. When in doubt, turn to violence.
That's right.
Yeah, go ahead and use your crossbow.
Okay.
Which one are you targeting? One is bleeding, and all 3 of them are tangled up.
Let's do the one that's bleeding. I think if they see one of them kick the bucket, the others may be more convinced to stop. Okay.
The logic is sound.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
24.
Oh, that hits. All right, and your damage, you can just click that button next to it for the damage.
9. And it says 9 crit. I don't know.
Oh, you critted? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you basically dealt max damage to this thing. Yeah, your crossbow hits it in the chest and the shoulders. And this thing is now really damaged. It's like hanging on barely. It's not well at all. The other two look at it and say, "Okay, stop, just whatever. What do you want? What do you want? Just stop it. Stop."
We're simply trying to be on our merry way. We don't have to take lives if we don't need to. We did just blow up a bunch of birds, and we would prefer not to have to blow you up as well. Can I make an intimidation with that?
Mm-hmm.
Try and sweeten this deal. Oh my god, I'm going to use my reroll.
All right.
I only got a 7. Luckily, I can. There's a nat 1, so I'm going to use another reroll if I can.
Keep them coming.
One of these. There we. Does a 14 grab them?
I'm gonna say yes. These things are not very smart, but also you know what? Honestly, I probably should have given you advantage because they are already kind of intimidated by what has been happening. So yes, a 14 will do it. And
Awesome.
They say, "Okay, fine. Could you just do us a favor and knock us out or something? Because we're supposed to like protect this path from outsiders and just knock us out so we could say we got knocked out, so it doesn't look as bad, you know."
I think we can arrange this. Milet, you want to smack some of these guys?
I would very much enjoy to do this. Yes.
The one that's already bleeding slumps over, and it's already now knocked out.
Okay, great. So can I just take out 2 of them real quick? What do I need to roll?
Let's say, do you have melee? Don't you have unarmed strike? Do you have unarmed strike? Like you just want to punch him?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
There you go. And roll that twice for 1 for each of them. Okay, and they are, what's their AC? I think it is higher than what you just rolled. Oh, that second one might have hit. Yeah, the second one hits. First one does not.
Oh, it's probably because I'm still up on this tree. Let me get.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
All right. So I got one of them real good.
Yeah, one of them you swing and it knocks it out. Second one is like, could you just hit me a little harder, just like right here? That's my sweet
Yeah,
spot.
one more time. Let me just hit you in the face real quick.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. I got
that does it.
With a 17. Yeah. All right.
And it knocks it out.
You're welcome. Anybody else?
All 3 of these are now knocked out.
Okay, good.
I think we're done, Milet, for now.
Okay.
But I have a feeling there are going to be more things for you to hit soon.
Thank you, Kavaris. Onward?
Yes.
Onward.
Onward you go. So you all continue on the path through the swamp. You leave the swamp area, and now things kind of clear out. There's no brush or bushes or trees here. There's no swampy land, lakes, nothing like that. You just are ever closer, that much closer to the top of the mountain. And you start to hear boom, 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 boom. This is a monumental event from the chat. Earlier on, we got this, so now I'm enacting it now. You hear this, and it's getting boom, boom, boom.
Is the ground shaking?
It is. The ground is shaking. You can feel this in your body. Boom, boom, boom.
Delved too deep.
I don't know what to do. I guess we don't. I don't know. We look around.
Can I roll a perception check to try to figure out what it is?
You sure can.
Yeah.
And while you do that, I'm going to say to the chat, this is their final trial. And they could use some magical items here. If you're feeling generous, if you want to help them get through this last trial. We also are only $290 away from getting our matching matching funds of 1,000. A round of magical items would get us really close to that. So, okay, how did your perception check go?
I got a 22 on my perception, and as you mentioned magic items, I think this is a good time to lather myself with the oil of slipperiness so that no difficult terrain is going to keep this guy down.
Lovely. Great. Anyone else would like to play around with their magical items or enact anything?
I think I have my alchemist's fire flask in one hand and my little beads in the other. I did
Okay.
roll perception, but it didn't turn out so hot. 14.
Okay.
I'm just waiting to use this mug. I'm just waiting for the opportunity. So that's all I know.
Did you ever get a chance to see that table? Did you find it, alchemy jug? Of the things that you can put in the jug?
Oh, no, I'm going to look at that right now. Right
Okay,
now, while
here.
you guys are trying to figure out
Yeah.
what that is. Yeah.
Alchemy jug 5e. If you just Google that, that should get you.
I got it. It's amazing.
Oh, B
Wow.
Porter, thank you so much. We have some things for the party members.
Thank
Floating down from the sky are 4 packages, small packages, and each one of them goes to one of you.
Exciting.
Gimme. I'll take it.
Okay, I'm assigning these randomly, so don't be mad if yours isn't as whatever as anyone else's.
We're going to like no matter what, B. Porter, so thank you.
Oops. Okay. And you all are opening them, checking them out.
I got a potion of stone giant strength. When I drink this potion, my strength score changes to 23 for an hour. The potion's transparent liquid has floating in it a silver fingernail from a sliver of fingernail from a stone giant. I think I should probably drink that.
Yeah. I got the same thing. I don't know. We got the same package somehow.
I got a cloud giant strength potion, which bumps my score to 27.
Oh no, wait, mine's hell giant strength. What is yours, Kavaris? You're what kind of giant?
A stone giant.
Oh, you're stone giant. Oh yes, I'm a hill giant. I have hill giant strength now. I'm gonna quaff the potion immediately because I feel like
I too shall follow in the quaffing.
Me too. I'm a fire giant, by the way.
I feel like we are in the realm of the giants here. I'm getting nervous about big, hairy creatures.
So you all just chug these potions, and you feel the strength of your respective giant potions coursing through your veins. You feel strong and powerful. And good thing, because that perception check, Balthazar, that 22 perception check, tells you that you have a feeling it's actually not a giant. You're sensing appendages that don't feel humanoid.
A dragon.
Love that good sign.
It feels like something else. Animalistic, maybe. And then, actually, you hear this low growl start before anyone else hears it, Balthazar, and it turns into a roar that you all then hear. That was horrible, but you get the idea.
Yikes.
Does anyone know what a dragon sounds like? Is that a dragon?
I've
I've
only
never-
heard lots of tales and legends, and yes, I'm gonna say I think so. I'm guessing so. Yes.
I've only seen flip books of them.
I should never have left the library. This is scary.
Well, we can kill it. Probably, maybe. Let's try.
It's very comforting, Balthazar. Thank you.
Balthazar, with your perception check, that didn't sound like a dragon.
It wasn't a dragon. Somewhere in my instinct part of my brain, I know that was not a dragon.
That's even more comforting, Balthazar. Thank you.
So I mean, what was it? You know what it wasn't, but do you know what it is, Balthazar? Come on.
No idea. Let me go check. I'm gonna roll a stealth and try to see if I can get close and see if I can get a good beat on this thing.
All right.
21 stealth.
Yeah, that does it. You are able to stealthily creep towards this and look around a corner of boulders and see that this is it looks kind of like a dinosaur, but it also looks undead. Its skin is gray and peeling. It has like red, deadish eyes.
Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna creep back to my party. And
So, Balthazar, what is it?
It
looks
also
like a giant, dead but not dead lizard. A huge, undead lizard.
I don't think my animal friend spell is going to work with this guy, so I'm going to skip that.
It does not seem like it can be bargained with.
The giant zombie lizard. Okay.
I'm putting
Yes.
a picture of it in the chat for you all.
Ooh.
So coming around this corner, you now all see this thing. And as Balthazar described, it looks like a giant, undead, undead lizard. Sharp claws on its feet, spikes coming off of its back, a mouth that looks terrible. And it looks like it's been eating things it shouldn't have been eating. And it has like a club at the end of its tail. This thing looks terrifying.
That is
I'll use my my knowledge of Arcana. I noticed this thing sounds like a notosaur. It's from millions of years ago. I don't know how it's still alive.
I don't like that at all.
Not that that's useful at all. I just like to show off my knowledge.
Everyone likes your knowledge. I find it helpful for context, so thank you. It scares me, though. I don't like it at all.
It actually pauses. It was just about to pass by you all, but then it pauses and then looks straight down at you.
We've been talking too loud.
And it swings its tail. Let's actually everyone roll for initiative. There's one reroll up for grabs. And okay.
Ooh, I'm going to use my reroll for the initiative here. I think that's my last reroll.
Okay.
Because I got a 4. Oh, no, I got another 4. Okay, 2 4s in a row.
Do you want one of my
There's
rerolls?
There's also one extra D4. I'll let you all decide whoever needs it or wants it. There's one floating.
Take it, Vict.
All right, I'll take it.
I've got an 18. I'm okay with that.
Ooh, suddenly my initiative is a 22. Thank you
Woo!
for the reroll. I'll reroll all day.
Got a 19.
Got a 13.
All right. Okay, so I have 13 for Milet. Was 19 the next lowest? Or no, 17.
Yeah.
Kivaris.
Oh, mine was 18.
Oh, yours is 18. All right. And then 19. What's your dex, Balthazar?
It is.
Actually, you'll just go first because this thing has a lower dex than you.
Okay.
I already know. Balthazar. And at the top is Vict with 22.
I've been waiting to do this all day. I pull out a tiny gem from my pocket. It's a little blue aquamarine gem. And I hold it up to the light and it displays a star map on the ground. And I start to gather power from the star map, which is where I get all my power from stars. And I decide to shoot my guiding bolt at the undead notosaur. Is that what we're calling this thing? And
Sure.
it has, it's basically like a laser beam. It does radiant damage, and I'm gonna roll to hit
All right.
with the beam, and I got an 8. Oh no!
Oh no.
Does that mean
That does not hit.
Take one of my rerolls. I'll give you one of mine. Oh,
Okay.
perfect. You're okay.
There you go.
Never mind.
Brian has 2. All right.
do another reroll, and I rolled another 9.
No.
Use that last one. You got it.
So basically, there are laser beams going every direction except at this
You're
creature.
just kind of somehow missing this huge creature in front of
Oh,
you.
here we go. I rolled
All
an
right.
18. There we go. Just
18.
keep rolling it.
Absolutely 18 hits. All right. And go ahead and roll your damage.
All right, and the damage is 12.
All right.
The bolt comes shooting out of my hands and blasts the thing.
Okay. Yeah, you take a nice just blast at the side of this thing and it kind of like feels that hit and roars again. All right, next up is Balthazar.
I'm gonna just, I think, okay, so I have 2-weapon fighting. I think as a bonus action, I think this means I can attack twice with this. Is that right?
I think, yeah, I think you probably do have 2, yeah.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Why? Okay, there we go. Whoa, crit.
Oh, so you're gonna do max damage.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 11 on the crit, and then I'll do another swish swish.
All right.
Whoops, sorry. Negate that damage roll. I'm gonna roll first.
Okay.
Is 15 high? I'm gonna do a re-roll.
Oh, for your damage?
No, the attack roll.
Oh, yeah.
For the second attack.
Okay.
Did you get the damage on the first one?
No, what was the damage on the first one?
It was 11.
All right.
Good.
Yes.
Is
good.
18 enough to hit?
Yes, it is.
Aha. Wait, I rolled the wrong I rolled the wrong damage. There we go. 16.
Oh, nice. So with your rapier, you go up to this thing's leg and slash it twice. And its leg buckles and just kind of like falls a little bit. All right. And then this beast goes next. And it is going to whip around with its tail. And let me see. Okay, yeah. It's going to target Balthazar because you're closest, I'm thinking, with your rapier. Does a 13 hit?
Not this guy.
It misses you. You're just kind of out of its sight, so it can't really direct its hit towards you.
And maybe the tail like would have got me, but because I'm covered in super slippery oil, I was like, nope.
Yes. Okay. Well, then that's its turn. So it slips right. That tail slips right past you. You are unharmed by this thing. And next is Kavaris.
I am going to throw the rest of the fireballs.
Oh my god. Fire in the hole. Everybody run away.
Duck and cover, people.
Duck and cover, yeah. Kavaris, you have a line of dialogue that was gifted by the gods. Can you just shout that out before you throw these fireballs?
We shall be triumphant. Toss.
Ooh, so you're throwing 8 fireballs, right?
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
And let's see.
I'm very excited to hear how just terrible this is.
And oh my goodness, this is kind of wild because it increases by the damage increases by 1d6 for each slot level above. Oh wait, no, sorry. Oh, I thought it also does. Isn't there something where like, yeah, here it is. You increase the level of the fireball by 1 for each bead beyond the first, which means you're going to get 1d6. It's going to basically grow. Yeah, this is going to be a lot. So basically you have 7d6 damage on top of whatever damage you're going to just do naturally with a fireball spell. So.
Well, it's a fireball item, right?
Mm-hmm. It is. You're basically throwing these little fireballs.
Yes.
And okay, so this thing has to do a dexterity saving throw, or it's going to take 8d6 fire damage on the failed save. Dexterity for this thing, I mean, it's big and clunky. Yeah, it does not have good dexterity. What is your, I think we said 13 is your spell save DC? 11? Ooh.
Spells. Is it a spell, though? I mean, I'm not really casting anything. I'm just throwing it.
Yeah, I mean.
But it's 11.
Okay, let me see if unless the spell itself says, oh, it does say spell save. You're right. The necklace has a spell save DC of 15. Unfortunately, this thing rolled a 17. It has -1 dex, so it still beat the spell save DC.
Oh.
But here's the thing, y'all.
throw all those at once. but-
No, you still did a good job because it's still going to take half damage, which is still a lot.
Yeah.
So half damage is going to be 4d6 per fireball you threw. And then we have that extra damage, which we'll calculate after this. First, let's do the base damage, which is 4d6 times 8. Oh my goodness, this is like a monster damage roll. Kavaris, this is pretty epic.
Are we
I hope
getting
you
some
realize.
blowback here?
All right, so the 46 gives me 12.
You all probably would have to do dexterity. Actually, Balthazar, you definitely have to do a dexterity saving throw because you were right next to it.
Oh my
you were-
god.
Yeah. So
Sorry,
go ahead and do
Balthazar.
go ahead and do your saving throw. I think if the rest of you didn't run up to it yet, then you're fine.
Okay.
Is 14 high enough?
14.
Honestly, the half damage is gonna kill me, probably.
Oh my goodness, really?
Probably.
You have rerolls. Oh,
You should be doing those rerolls, maybe.
we should be
You may-
using these
yeah.
rerolls. These are the last
Yeah.
moments
You got
of
it.
Yeah,
this.
I've got
Gotta
one
do it.
more reroll, but
And
is
then
14
also-
enough to... Yes?
14 is not enough. This is a
Ah.
15 spell save DC
There it is.
dexterity. But also, two things. Kavaris, you have a potion of healing in your pocket. And in this moment, after you threw these fireballs, another package floats down to you, Kavaris. And you
Thank
open
you,
it,
Dad.
and it's a potion of greater healing.
Ooh.
So you now have 2 potions that you could just toss to Balthazar in case he needs it.
I am over equipped because I thought this was going to be a dangerous adventure. So I have many potions of healing and
Oh, yeah.
super healing. So Balthazar, it's gonna be okay.
Woo! My second roll was a 12, so I'm gonna get the full brunt of this nuclear bomb you've thrown.
Okay.
Should we
You'll
go
be
ahead
able
and
to.
drink one?
I can't wait.
Yeah, just
Um,
drink those, just like slam those potions back.
Yeah, I
Great.
give him all of my healing potions basically, and as many as he needs to counter what is about to happen to him.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
I
All
read,
right.
I read
I'm
something really
ready.
helpful with my mug, by the way. But I can wait. I can
Oh.
wait.
Okay.
But,
Well,
I-
let's talk. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I just read that I can throw basic poison. I can put basic poison in it.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Well, we'll see if this thing is still standing after this
Okay.
massive
If not,
damage.
We're gonna put beer in it. And we're all gonna share.
There we go.
You're
Kavaris, okay.
talking my language.
Have you calculated the, I think, 48 d6 damage?
48 d6? Not
I
yet.
think
no.
so, right? It's
Okay.
because it's like 4 d8s per fireball. Nope, it's not
Oh, I think you
48.
said 48. as
No,
in
I did, but I
four.
think I was wrong.
Okay.
4 d8 times, so it's 4 times 8. 32.
So anything that will add up to be 32. So I can roll the d8 4
It's
times.
gonna be more, let's just say this. It's gonna be more than this thing has left of hit points.
We'll do it anyway. It's fun.
You blow this dang thing up. Balthazar is blown back and has
17.
burn marks all over his front, but he's also chugging potions, so he's fine.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the rest, you all probably, I'm gonna say you lift up Balthazar and carry him up the rest of the way to the top of the mountain. And now you're at the top of the mountain.
Balthazar, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you're crispy.
You did a great job.
Have another health potion. I'm so sorry. All right, we look around at the top of the mountain, and I withdraw the magical scrolls that must be destroyed.
Okay. Do you drop them in? There's
I
a
do.
crater. You can't see the bottom of it.
Was that according to our instructions, everybody? We just drop them in? Nothing like special, nothing, no chant we have to say, no gods we have to appease.
I feel like maybe we should burn them first, but oh no, you're out of fireballs, so never mind.
Oh, no. I have potions that can catch on fire. It's fine. If you want fire, we've got more fire always.
I feel like we should always use fire if we can, so.
At any opportunity we can, yes. I
Okay.
agree.
Well then, I have a flask that lights stuff on fire as well.
Yeah, char those babies up, I think, and then we toss them in the crater, probably, right, Vic? Would you say that?
Sounds good to me. Let's make sure they're done for.
I'm a fan of overkill, as you now all know. Alchemist fire flask. I pour it onto the items and then drop them in.
Okay. They erupt in flames as they fall down this endless pit. And after just a few moments, you all kind of look at each other. Nothing's happening. Then you start to hear this low rumble, and it grows, and you can feel the ground beneath your feet shaking. And down at the bottom of this crater, you can now see a blue spark and a growing blue flame rising up towards the top.
Ooh.
And if you're still standing at the edge of this crater,
We should back away.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand back a little bit.
the volcano, as you're backing away, this blue flame explodes out into the atmosphere. And you can see it's actually not fire. It's this sparkly blue, pale blue energy. It's beautiful, dazzling sparkles. It erupts from the mountaintop and showers everything with this blue, dazzling light. And you see around you, you look down, and that Nodosaur now gets revived. And it just looks very friendly now. It's kind of like fluffy and cute. Its face has now turned into this very cute, adorable thing. Its tail doesn't have a club at the end. It's just like a cat's tail. And it starts like romping around and like playing in the dirt. You see that all the bushes and trees and stuff here that look like the life was sucked out of them get revived and re-energized, and they start to bloom again. You yourselves all regain all of your hit points, and you feel revitalized all of a sudden. Your burn marks and singes, Balthazar, just get restored, and you look fresh as a daisy now. And you all then, this is overkill now, you all then feel like so energized and supercharged that you just start to float.
This is
Whoa.
Wow, this is amazing.
This reminds me of when I had my flying ship.
Oh, Balthazar.
In my
those were the
backstory, I have a
days.
flying ship.
Those were the days. While we're floating, would anyone like? I can get 4 gallons of beer in here. Would anyone-
Yes.
I think we.
What
I
a
think
great
we've earned
idea.
it.
So yes, you activate your alchemy jug, fill it with 4 gallons of beer, pass it around, and you all toast to this adventure that you have successfully achieved. And that is the end of our session. Well done.
Yay!
Yay!
That is awesome.
Thank you, everybody.
And I have amazing news. We raised over $1,200, plus we got our $1,000 match. So over $2,200. I haven't done the rest of the math. I think that it's more than that, but we've raised over that, which is so exciting.
Yay!
That's very exciting.
Thank you so much, chat.
Thank you, chat. That was phenomenal. I'm so grateful. And I would like to say a special thanks to our DM, Aliza, who created this adventure for us.
Yeah, so much fun.
Yes.
My pleasure.
did
My absolute pleasure.
You did a great job. The zombie dinosaur was completely unexpected.
Great.
Yes, I was ready to believe it was a dragon. So amazing.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I'm glad.
And I want to say that this was a part of our giving adventure, our end of year giving adventure. We have been wanting to create so much play and so much joy, and special thanks to the community for participating with us, for playing along with us. For people that are new to Emmy Action, I saw some new names that were giving to us tonight, people that we haven't regularly seen. And I just want to say thank you for coming and joining us. If you want to learn more, please go to emmyaction.net and learn about what we do, about Emmy Action. We'd be so grateful for your continued support. I hope everyone has an awesome night. This we hope will be one of many fun things that we do on Twitch. So if you are a gamer in the Emmy community, or our friends in the fibro community, other chronic illness spaces, we would love for you guys to play with us more. So we hope this is the beginning of a fun adventure.
Thank you for coming and playing with us.
Yes,
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Thank you all. Thank you for having me. Thank you all for watching and for donating and giving so generously. You can find me at Elisa Pearl on Twitter and Instagram. I do this a lot. I run games professionally now. And so if you want to watch more games that I run, just follow me and I'll tweet about all of them. And yes, I'm so excited and by the way, I went to college with Jen Brea, and I remember when she started getting sick so many years ago, and it was so scary. And so I really, I'm so glad that I could be a part of this fundraising effort. And I have a lot of love for all of you who are struggling with this illness. And I struggle with my own chronic condition, so I definitely feel for you. And I hope you all get the chance to play an adventure, play some D&D or watch some D&D and just have some joy, some joy in your lives. So.
Thank you.
Does anyone else want to say where to follow them on Twitter or a website to follow, whatever you'd like? Jamie?
I am Exceed Her Grasp 1 on Twitter, as in a woman's reach should exceed her grasp, else what's a heaven for? Basically, don't just strive for things that are easily in reach. Try for the harder stuff because it's often really valuable.
That's the deepest Twitter handle I've ever heard, for sure.
Yes, that really is.
That's really great. I'm just at Stephen Maloney on everything. So yeah.
Perfect. And Brian?
Yeah, I'm just at Brian Vastag on Twitter. So
I love it.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Guys.
You have an awesome
So
night.
much fun.